Hey, what is up you guys? Questing Guide here, and this video probably should have been made months and months ago. I never really gave you guys a reason why I quit Blade and Soul, and I think the reason why I never made the video is because I never wanted to have to make this video. I wanted to keep on playing Blade and Soul. I love the artwork, I love the combat system, and the story was amazing. But I hit like pretty much a brick wall. Once you hit max level, you have to keep getting through the story. But the item progression in this game is RNG, and it seems mostly that it's become pay to win because with the items that you need to upgrade, you need certain ingredients and like stones that you can either get off the auction house and get from other players, or you can just straight up buy upgrades through the Hung Moon store, and it's just ridiculous. So I just logged in maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was talking to other players and I was like, what am I supposed to do? And it's pretty much the same story. Go grind or go buy. So progressing through the story, it just isn't really an option, which is really disappointing. I feel like NC West, they're probably losing a lot of their player base just to the RNG. RNG is not a bad thing, but it's neither a good thing, especially for, you know, casual players who really just want to see the rest of the story. It's a great story, and wow, you know, like it sucks that you have to play a massive amount of hours just to keep on seeing the rest of the story in this game. The PvP, I thought it was pretty cool. It did have its bugs here and there, mostly networking issues where, you know, you thought you got the last hit, but then it turns out the server was like 3 hits behind and all of a sudden your health just hits 0. I know there's stories of where people can cheat in Arena, but I never really experienced that myself. But yeah, I mean, I still do hope myself that I can play this game in the future, and maybe they'll take away some of that RNG, but from what I've been reading and what I've been seeing myself is that the RNG is actually steadily becoming worse, and this game's becoming more of a cash shop. Maybe the NC West developers are seeing that they're losing players and they're just trying to squeeze as much money as they can out of it instead of fixing the problem, because they just feel like it can't be saved, which is sad. I would totally come back if I could just progress through this game. The way you upgrade into your weapons in this game is not very expanded. It's not easy. You have to do research on how to upgrade your weapons in this game, and that's kind of depressing. I like more of the WoW style where the progression's way more linear, where if you need to upgrade your weapons, it's very self-explanatory. You don't have to go and find like 10 different items from 10 different places just to upgrade one piece. And I mean, that's what this game is you want to upgrade your weapon. Well, you might need 2 different weapons plus some like Hung Moon stone or some crap. It's been a long time since I've played, guys, so I'm sorry that I don't know the specific items and words on how to upgrade. What I do know is that it was hard as hell, and that I was constantly on the Blade and Soul forums looking for answers on how to progress through this game, which is ridiculous. You shouldn't have to act like this is some, you know, college essay where you have to do research to figure out how you can progress through it. It's ridiculous. I really don't know what else to say. That's just the main reason I left you guys. I can't progress through the game. It needs to be probably dumbed down. There needs to be less items in the game that are trash. I don't know if have you guys ever logged in recently and looked at your items in your inventory and gone, what the fuck is 90% of this? You have just so much pointless crap in your inventory. And yeah, maybe you can throw it on the auction house and it'll be of use to someone, but I feel they have too much shit for items in this game. It needs to be dumbed down, and that feels insulting to say to a game that you need to dumb it down for people. And I'm not saying I'm a dumb player, it's just I don't go to video games to do research and act like it's some sort of fucking job. I don't want to put in 1,000+ hours just to defeat a boss and then go to the next boss and find out, oh, I need to be like Hung Moon level 6 just to defeat this guy, so there's another 1,000 hours of RNG, and that's the whole problem with RNG. It could only be like 10 hours to progress through the next thing, but it seems like with my luck, it's gonna be 1,000 hours, because I'm just not that lucky. Ugh. But I mean, just watching these clips from back in the day of when I was playing, I miss it. It's the art style, the gameplay. It was so much fun. Why did they do this? Why did they make it so hard to progress? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry I couldn't stick through the game and keep on playing. But that is my explanation. If any of you guys think that the RNG is not bad and that progressing through this game is really easy, make a guide, man. Throw it up on YouTube, and if your guide can be less than 5 minutes long on how to progress through this game quickly and how to get to the end of the story, I would be amazed if you can explain to like a new player, oh yeah, this game's simple, don't worry about it, RNG, not a thing. Cash shop, you don't need to pay to progress through this game. That's not a thing. It's not pay to win, you know? So I'm laughing just because I missed the game, and it's sad that I can't play it because I really want to play it. I've tried Black Desert, and Black Desert was cool, but that game was just a fucking nightmare of research on how to get stupid pity stuff done. And I like the more linear games. Black Desert's definitely not linear. Well, I'm gonna shut up, you guys, and thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll find a new MMORPG in the future where I can grow back my YouTube audience, because most of my audience for my YouTube channel came from Blade and Soul. It's all thanks to you guys. Hopefully we find a new game in the future where I can keep creating content and stay like that for a couple of years. I really want to find a game that I can just play for a long time and enjoy it. I definitely thought Blade and Soul was going to be a game I was going to play for years on end, but it turns out no. They need more content, I guess, to make up for the RNG, to get rid of that RNG style. It's disappointing. Take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching.
Did it not work?